Hey, we are on my old home turf of Long Island in a town called Massapequa. And we're going to visit a store called the Comic Box today.
It's our first time we're visiting a comic shop in Long Island. So
Yeah.
I have no idea what to expect because I don't know anything about Long Island. So let's see how it goes.
Welcome back to Comic Shop O Rama, the YouTube series where we travel, explore, and review comic shops everywhere. And yes, we've decided to continue the series indefinitely.
Sure.
We're going to travel all over the world visiting comic shops.
That's true.
This week, we took the trip all the way to Long Island, New York to check out the Comic Box in Massapequa. The big question, was it worth the trip? Stick around because not only are we breaking down everything this shop has to offer, but at the end, we'll reveal our latest haul and announce our giveaway winner. First impressions? Tell me a little bit about Massapequa.
Well, Massapequa is very close to where I grew up. I grew up in Levittown. Massapequa is a nice little suburban community. And this Comic Box is situated on one of the main roads, Hicksville Road. And I got to say, I like the store.
Okay.
I did.
It was my first time ever in Massapequa. The Comic Box is small, but absolutely packed with treasures. I mean, packed. Let's start with the dollar bins. Always a fan favorite. Here are some of the things we saw in the dollar bins. They weren't just filler comics. They were loaded with solid finds.
Yep.
Later in the video, we'll show you which ones we pulled. But right now, let's slip through the box. We had some good stuff in there. Brian and I both flipped through the boxes, so it was definitely worth looking through.
Sure. They had a lot of decent back issues.
They had a decent back issue. They had back issues everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's just the beginning. The shop had an insane selection of vintage toys.
Lots of toys. Yeah.
We're talking loose Secret Wars, Superpowers, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, and they even had something we rarely see, vintage Doctor Who figures. Seriously, we've never seen these in a shop before.
Yeah.
I didn't really even know that they had them. Like,
I have
some Doctor Who figures from like the early 2000s. I didn't know that they had these early Doctor Who figures. I really didn't. On top of that, they had some of the carded Doctor Who figures that we know about.
Yeah.
You really don't see them that often either.
No.
And even less often, they had the Marvel Doctor Who comics.
Yes. Yeah. You don't see those much.
No. The classic Doctor Who comics, we see the ones, IDW did them. We see some of the newer ones. I have rarely ever seen the Marvel Doctor Who ones in comic boxes. The key to comic box seems to be the classic toys and the rare collectibles. You just don't see every day, like this Doctor Who stuff. You don't see these in most comic shops.
Nope.
And I think that some of them have been there for a while. Some of the stuff, they have been there for quite some time. And for you Star Wars fans out there, buckle up, baby. We spotted a vintage Jabba's Palace playset and a do-back in box.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Tons of loose figures and carded figures ranging from Power of the Force to the Black Series and even the retro figures. I love those retros. I'm still kicking myself for passing on the Darth Vader carry case.
I can't believe you did that. You saw it and you were like, nah.
Regret is part of collecting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and if you like Gargoyles, they had Gargoyle figures.
Yeah.
Which is perfect timing since we've been on a huge Gargoyle kick after our interview with Greg Weisman. Check it out if you missed it. It was a lot of fun. Greg Weisman was awesome to be on the show.
Yeah.
Of course, it wasn't just toys. The comic box also had statues, Funko Pops, and some massive Godzilla figures.
Those big giant SH figure
Oh
arts.
my God.
Yeah, those are
the
really
kind
cool.
that make you ask, where would Brian even put the one he bought?
No,
Yes.
I don't get excited. I did not buy a big Godzilla
Maybe you
figure.
did.
Not this time.
Now the big question, Brian. Did they have comics?
Yes, they had comics.
Absolutely. The wall books were impressive. And we want to know in the comments, which of these wall books would you have picked up? Let's take a look. We might have grabbed one or two ourselves. Let's look when we get to our haul. What really stood out was the approach to new releases to me. Instead of dedicating a giant wall to this week's comics, which most comic shops do, they had just a very small section of new books.
Yeah.
The rest was packed with back issues.
Yeah. But it seemed to be really carefully curated, what the new comics. Yeah.
They had a lot of the Deadpool and Batman.
A lot of variants.
Every one of the covers.
A lot of variant
Deadpool and
covers.
Batman. And I haven't seen that at any of the shops. They had every one.
Yep.
Maybe I bought one. And honestly, the prices were reasonable throughout the whole thing.
Sure.
Listen,
nothing was that expensive, really.
This shop is a big win for collectors. Even like the Jabba's Palace, that was reasonably priced.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable.
So what's our verdict on the comic box?
I would say if you're on Long Island, you're in Massapequa, you should definitely check it out. Or if you're close by, go check it out.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth the trip, especially if you're looking for some good old vintage toys.
Yeah. It's small, but listen, loaded with everything we love. Vintage toys, rare collectibles, statues, Funkos, back issues, and more. They had dollar bins, so we did spend some time flipping through the dollar bins.
Yep.
We know that you guys like to see what we saw in the dollar bins, so here's a look at some of the dollar bins we saw. If you're ever in the Long Island area, like Brian said, this shop is definitely worth a stop.
Sure.
If you collect vintage toys, definitely worth going there. They had some of everything, basically.
And I think I would even say the focus is even more on 90s toys than 80s toys. I mean, they had vintage Star Wars and they had some old stuff like that, but really a lot of it were things like Gargoyles. They had a Darkwing Duck figure. They had a bunch of Family Guy figures I've never seen. Lots of Turtles stuff. So if you like that stuff, might be a good place to go and check out.
Yeah.
Find something that's missing.
They had a good inventory.
Right. Something that's missing from your collection at a pretty good price.
And some good comic books, too.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
But you know how we roll. It's not a Comic Shop O Rama without a haul reveal.
That's right.
Stick around because after we show you what we picked up, we'll also announce the winner of our latest giveaway. Trust us, you don't want to miss this. Need that comic out here. This is the comic we're giving away, so I'll grab that when we do that. All right, so let's start the haul. I'm going to go first this time.
Okay.
Since you bought comics and other things.
Right.
The Big Godzilla. Right out of the gate, I did buy a Deadpool and Batman #1.
There you go.
This is one of the ones I wanted. My local comic shop didn't have it. It's The Thing versus Big Barda. There are probably 50-something variant covers. I keep looking and finding more and more covers, so maybe we'll attempt to find as many as we can. If you want to help the channel too, before I go into the rest of my haul, become a member. That will help us. These trips are not cheap. We have to, take a long time to get up there, and then we spend money on comics. So become a member. If you can't become a member, give us a one-time gift. Anything will help. Or shop in our affiliate shop. We have some stuff that you're seeing in this video. So
sure,
anything helps. I also bought Ultimate Spider-Man 19. For some reason, I missed this at my local comic shop. Ultimate Spider-Man, to me, is the best comic currently out at Marvel. This was a great issue. I actually read it already.
Nice.
This is an interesting one. I saw it, and I like Marvel's old cowboy one for some reason. Fun. This is called, they call him Gunslinger, issue #3. There were 3 issues of this comic, and each of the issues had a different name on the cover. Issue #1 was Tex Dawson, Gunslinger. Issue #2 was just Gunslinger, and this issue is They Call Him Gunslinger.
Well, that's weird.
So I was like, I'm going to have to look for the other one.
That's an interesting...
That's really strange that they had... I have no idea.
I wonder if it had to do with like shipping or...
I don't know. I thought it was really weird. And it's an old comic because it's a 27. So it's from the early 70s. Also, still going with one of Brian's favorite characters, War of the Worlds, issue
Raven.
#19. This is Amazing Adventures. I believe I only need one more of these to complete the Kill Raven run. Hellstorm, issue #6.
Yep.
War of the Realms War Scrolls, issue number 1. I just picked up some stuff out of dollar bins and bought some bigger books too. They had a Captain America 116. I grabbed this. Great looking cover.
Yeah, it's nice.
Grabbed an Avengers 58. This is key number 1. This is the second appearance of the Vision.
Oh,
and it was a good price too.
Neat.
So, and it actually tells Vision's origin too.
Oh, cool.
So, and they had this X-Men number 14. It was a Fantastic Four variant cover on X-Men. Didn't know it existed, so figured I'd grab it.
Cool as well.
This is Marvel Knights 4, it's called. Issue number 19. Issue number 20. Issue number 22. Issue number 20, Mike Allred cover 3.
Very nice.
Is this one Mike Allred too? No, just this one is, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's definitely Mike Allred.
Yeah.
Issue number 25. Issue number 26. And issue number 27. Again, Marvel Knights Fantastic Four. So I bought a nice, not a huge haul, but a nice haul. I had a good time there. We actually spent a lot of time just looking around and, going, oh, wow, look at that. I haven't seen that in a long time. So.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. There was that one case filled with all the old Star Wars stuff. I probably should have bought one, but,
Definitely should have.
Jabba's Palace.
Jabba's Palace should have been here.
The Darth Vader case. Come on.
That's a good one, yeah.
Brian, you have a haul?
I do.
You want me to help you with the Godzilla?
No.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's do comics first. I only bought 2 comics, and both of them were new. The first one, the new Godzilla series from IDW. I got number 2. This is a real fun series. If you're reading it, it's basically like a superhero team that's fighting kaiju, Godzilla being the ultimate target. It's a really fun series, especially if you really like the old version of Godzilla. Jet Jaguar is in here. It's real fun. Also, if we're going to nostalgia here, I got Blue Falcon and Dynamite number 1 coming out from Dynamite. If you are on a scratch that Hanna-Barbera nostalgia itch, but with a new, more sort of sophisticated storytelling to it, you get this. This is good.
And we have a new partnership with Dynamite too. So there you go.
Sure, we do. I forgot about that even before I bought it.
We have a Dynamite partnership.
Yeah.
They reached out to us.
And the other 2 things I got were toys. Toys?
Godzilla.
Not Godzilla. No. I've been slowly...
You have been.
I've been slowly collecting these Playmate Star Trek The Next Generation figures, and I got this one. This is Q.
It's a very underappreciated line.
I love these figures. This is Q in the Starfleet uniform.
How much was it?
$10, I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So Q in Starfleet uniform, which is fun. I want to get the original Q as well.
There's a lot of figures to get.
There are so many figures.
I gotta try to 5 at that one flea market we went to.
And there we are filling out our main cast as well. I got a Beverly Crusher figure.
Wow.
Awesome. So Dr. Beverly Crusher is now among the group. Once I get a whole bunch of these together, I'm going to take them out, put them out on a shelf. All the figures will be together.
Very nice.
Yep. I'm still looking for a Counselor Troy. Haven't found an old Counselor Troy figure. And I'm still looking for a Wesley Crusher.
There you go.
From the main cast, really. And then I really want to get...
Wesley Crusher?
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton?
Wheaton.
Oh, yes. There you go. Oh, so you need a Crusher in there?
Yeah. So there's a few. They had figures there from the Generations movie.
The movie. They're a little bit bigger. I don't like that they were bigger. I remember when they came out. I don't like that.
And some of the uniform colors don't even correspond with the movie.
I didn't
I didn't
like those. Where's the Godzilla?
There was no Godzilla. I'm sorry. There was no Godzilla toy.
What's wrong with
that was the way it
Become a member, Brian. We'll buy a Godzilla.
Sure.
All right. So now, before we go, we are doing another one of our giveaways. This comes from our video from JHU Comics.
Yep.
We said we would give not only this key issue, the first total adventure of Arion number 1. We'll throw a whole bunch of other comics books in here. So let's spin the wheel and see who the winner is. Congratulations.
Carries Moshman.
Email us at collectorsconfessions@gmail.com, and we will send this and a bunch of other comic books to you just because you're a valued collector and subscriber. We appreciate you guys.
Definitely.
That's it. That's a haul from the comic box. big trip to Long Island for us. It's like only the 4th time in my life I've been to Long Island.
Yep.
Minus Mets games, right? Oh, they're not in Long Island. They're in Queens.
No, they're in Queens.
Everything above Staten Island is Brooklyn to me. So there you go. So love what you collect.
Collect what you love.
We'll see you next time. Maybe in Long Island again.
Maybe.
Or Brooklyn, whatever. It's the same thing. See you next time.
Bye. 3, 2, 1.
This week we took a trip all the way to Long Island, New York to check out the comic box in Massapequa.
Massapequa. You got to learn more about Long Island.
That's what I said, Long Island. I thought you were going to cough. What was that?
No, it's on
head
its way.
scratch.
Yeah. Itchy head.
You ready? No, it's not.
Now, first, I only bought 2 comics, and they were both new.
He's going to die. Start that again.
Okay. I got Godzilla.
Start that again. I only brought 2 comics. I'm going to have to cut out the coughing.